Guys, testosterone levels have been declining in men for decades, but don't worry. With Black Forest supplements, there's hope. The Black Forest Testo Stack is the ultimate testosterone supplement package, combining the power of terkestrone, Sustanch, and Tonkat Ali. Terkestrone is a natural anabolic compound that supports muscle growth, improves endurance, and boosts testosterone levels. Sustanch is a Chinese herb known to increase libido and improve overall vitality. For centuries, Tonkat Ali has been used to increase testosterone levels and reduce stress levels. Pairing the three together unlocks an unmatched supplement stack to help you reclaim your masculinity. As a Black Forest Testo Stack user, I have noticed a significant increase in my energy levels, my strength, and overall well-being. And the best part is, you can try the Black Forest Testo Stack today with a 10% discount using the code CHAEL10 in the link below. So if you want to take control of your health and your life, check out Black Forest Supplements. Just click on the link below. Hey, we got to back up to this Wonderboy Michelle situation for multiple reasons. And none bigger than the fact that Dana White did a press conference and he got asked about this. The reason that's the biggest point, guys, whether you like it or you don't like it, wherever you sit, we now have a level of clarity, and we've never had that. Nobody's ever been sit and asked about this, right? Like we, the audience, suspect goes, well, like, I missed weight, and then we decide who we like more, and it turns into a popularity contest every time. Like nobody actually looks at the rules or bylaws. I've heard these arguments. I've been in these arguments. I've even read about them. Never once, personally or online, where I'm reading, has anybody ever stated what the rule is. Ever. They will just pick a side. I'm on Wonderboy's side. I'm on Dana's side. I'm on Michelle's side. Just by example, it turns into a popularity contest of who they like more. Time out. That's not how it works. And we've never really had clarity. And Dana gave us our greatest insight on how this is going to be viewed and what we can expect moving forward. And Dana even used history. He even cited examples that have been done in the past to show the consistency of the organization. But it's a big deal that you do understand the rules. Now, I have to tell you one right out of the gate. I've only been put in this spot personally one time. I had no idea what the rules were specifically. A rough idea how this works. Guy misses weight, here's what's going to happen. Some jurisdictions, it was 10% of your purse. Some jurisdictions, to this day, it's 20%. Some jurisdictions that take the 20% split it between the athlete and the athletic commission. I tell you that because most of you do not know that. You will hear all the time, because announcers will tell you all the time, well, he got 20% of his purse. The announcer doesn't know the rules when he says that. Each state has different intricacies, and several states that take 20%, which is the larger side. Nobody takes more than 20. A lot of them take 10. The ones that take 10 give the fighter, who's now at the disadvantage, meaning he made weight, the 10%. A lot of states that take 20, the commission keeps 10. Gives the fighter 10. I only tell you that because nobody knows the rules or seems to care, including our announcers that come out, well, tell you, well, you got 20% of the purse. I'm not giving them a hard time. I'm sharing with you, there's an actual rule on this. And I think that the rule's a mistake. I think the rule needs to be changed. If we could change a couple of words within the rule, we could avoid this situation forever. So, hear me out on this. When my opponent missed weight, they came to me to see what I want to do. Do you want to take the fight? You have the right to say no. If you do take the fight, you will get 10% of his purse. And I must tell you, they never disclosed to me what that purse was. I never knew what that 10% was. It had no factor. I didn't even think to ask the question. But what I'm sharing with you, I'm not sure I should have been asked the question. That's the part that I think we could change. I'm not sure anybody ever should have said to me, do you still want to do the match? I think it would have been more helpful for everybody, including me, if we just knew how it was going to be handled and the match kept going, right? There's never a conversation of what I want to do. I know going into this, if he misses weight, I get 10% of his purse. See you tomorrow night. The end. It's the onus and the question that turns in to the problem, in my opinion. right? Multiple opinions on this, but this is mine. So Wonderboy came out over the weekend and he stated that if he would have fought Michelle, who had missed weight, it would be Darren Till all over again. Now, I thought that was a great point by Wonderboy. If you're not going to learn from the mistakes of the past, what in the hell was the point of making the mistake? I mean, all of a sudden, it's this beautiful thing, and people put it on t-shirts and bumper stickers. I either win or I learn. Well, why was Wonderboy not given that benefit? Why could Wonderboy not take the experiences he had from the past and apply them to now? If he had a regret from the past and it is his option, they put the onus on him. So, I mean, I just share that in Wonderboy's defense because had that not been the rule and had not been the wording, and it was just known, if this guy misses weight, you get 10% and off we go. Wonderboy never would have said no. Never would have spoken up. He never would have done anything. A number of guys, and just so you know why that rule is in there, a number of guys who are hurting so damn bad look at their purse, which is small. For some of them, right? Dana referred to it as a short purse, but some of them, right, they're newer guys, they're a shorter purse, and they say, you know what? Take the 10%, which is a nice way of saying, take $1,000. I'm going to get something to eat. So that's the reason that it is important and that it exists, the verbiage that you turn to the other guy. If the other guy has what Dana referred to as a long purse, I like these terms, so I'm using them now. Short purse, long purse, right, for big or little. But if the other guy is a big one, he's probably going to suffer it out and not go get something to eat when it's 10%, right? His trip to McDonald's is going to cost him 25 grand. The other guy does the exact same trip to McDonald's, costs him $1,000. So this is why some of these verbs in here, like it's not a mistake within the rules. It's very clearly and well thought out. I would just share for you, had that not been an option, had this been a known thing within our industry, Wonderboy would have adhered to it. But it's not a known thing. It's not the situation. You win or you learn. Wonderboy learned, and he didn't repeat the same thing. Wonderboy's hands are clean, man. His hands are totally clean here. Now you go to the organization, who is absolutely not wrong. They broke no rule or policy that they've ever told us. And you want to know something? They've never told us. I have never been more clear or given more information than the interview that Dana did. It was post Dana White Contender Series. Somebody's asking him questions about this. And Dana said, look, you can't show up, not fight, and then get paid your show money. Like that's literally what show means, at least to me. Now, at the same time, you're one of our guys. This wasn't your fault any more than it was my fault. I would expect that you don't want to hurt me, and some of these contracts that are so big would hurt me. But you can believe that I'm not wanting to hurt you either. So let's just sit down and kind of talk a little bit. You've got some expenses. You got training camps. You got some coaches. Let's do our best to be honest and come to a number and make this right. And at the same time, I'm going to rebook you. Like, nobody's getting punished. Nobody's ranking comes down. Wonderboy isn't being held out on, or they're not taking his phone calls. I mean, I'm just sharing for you. If there's no punishment, the question becomes, well, what is the reward? What is the disciplinary action? There is a feel that Wonderboy was punished and he did nothing wrong. And the only time that you can feel that way is with a juxtaposition to the other guy, which is Michelle. Michelle did do something wrong. And not only was he not punished in the least, he's not even being discussed. I'm not giving Michelle a hard time. By the way, things happen. I'm okay with it. I'm not giving him a hard time. But I'm sharing with you, we shouldn't give Wonderboy a hard time. And it does appear that he's the one that kind of took the brunt of this. Well, let's let it go. Let's chalk it up to we didn't know. But I feel like we do know now. I feel like Dana gave us some real clarity on this. Hey, look, you've heard in the past where I've covered guys' purses. Let me tell you the rest of that story. It was a short purse. They had expenses. They had training. I wanted to do that, and I could do that. That was reasonable. Other guys that have been around a long time, fought for multiple world championships, main event stars, like Wonderboy. I don't even got to use Wonderboy's name. But really, that's what a star he is. I can call him Wonderboy. You all know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, I got to call Michelle. I can't call him by his nickname. You'd have no idea what I was talking about. Let me just share it for you. Wonderboy's a big deal. He's got a lot bigger purse, and it's not the same thing. And Dana made that point. Man, I can't eat $250,000. It was a very fair point. It was important that he made it. It's important that you all heard it. It's important that we're all on the same page now. And I like what Wonderboy's saying, man. You give your word and you say you're going to do something, right? It's one of those things. And there's one piss-off element to this that Wonderboy's never talked about because he's too nice. But from a psychological standpoint, let me share something with you, okay? Weigh-ins are between 9 and 11. Wherever you are, whether you're Central Time, Eastern Time, Pacific Time, wherever you happen to be, they're 9 to 11 a.m., right? We all know this. When you have a guy that misses weight by a significant amount, and anything over a pound is a significant amount, it may not sound it to you. Please take it from me. There's a guy from 9 years old, every Saturday I got weighed in. As a guy that understands this process, okay, you guys could go lose a pound real quickly, think nothing of it. When you're at the end, 1 pound, you're talking about an hour of really hard work, and you might not get that pound off. You start with ounces. You will break that down to grams. It's a different deal when you're in this position. Wonderboy has a difficult time making 170, whether he's ever told you guys that or not. This is a tall glass of water, and he's not a teenager anymore. Michelle knew he wasn't going to make weight. Now, when he knew that, I don't know. Did he know that the night before? Did he know that at 7 a.m.? When did he know? He was over a significant amount, 4 pounds. I'm telling you, 1 pound significant. He was over 4 times what I'm telling, and I'm not a prude. He knew he wasn't going to make weight. And he could have made a phone call. And he could have made a deal. And Wonderboy, who was hurting and thirsty, might have taken it. We're going to do a catch weight. We're going to move to 75. Because this was the night before when Wonderboy's torturing himself. When he's sweating, when he's going through whatever he's going through, he might have spotted him the 5 pounds, but at least he would have been given the option. So the psychological part that's going to piss somebody off, that's too nice of a guy to tell you he was pissed off, is you knew and you made me suffer anyway. You could have helped me. Now you're asking me to help you, and I'm not going to do it. So now that we all know the rules, now that we all know where the organization stands, I think moving forward it's going to be pretty smooth. That's my prediction.